Headphones. I need to do a mic check. All right, y'all, give me a second. Mm, my hair looks so crazy. Hold on. Okay, okay. I have to take my medicine. I don't even know how to test to see if y'all can hear me. Okay. Oh shit. I need to go to something. So I'm so fucking absent-minded. Shit. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Grand Day, Grand Evening, Grand Learning, Grand whatever. Okay. I am 4 hours late for getting home. I should get her. So I was supposed to do this talk yesterday. I think Anna did before that. So I'm gonna do it now while I'm walking to the store. Okay. So I have been seeing a lot of it's kind of chilly. Maybe I should go to the gym. I have been seeing a lot of people making their stuff and having their vending shows, and so I went to look through a few vendors um, just to see like what kind of supplies that they selling, what kind of energy was coming from it, and what I'm noticing is a lot of people make beautiful things, well put together stuff, like almost flawless in its artistry. But the one thing I was unable to attain from their products were energy pills. So I had come up with, you see me right here, you better slow the fuck down. So my issue with myself is because of the this this that I have in my body, it's difficult for me to use my hands the way I would want to use my hands. So a lot of my stuff is a little bit not perfect. And I'll be like bitching about that. And my husband be like, I'll be thinking too much about it. Um, because art is art. And art is the value of art is in the eye of the beholder. I get all of that. But the one thing I do get when I pick up my stuff that I make is energy field. So I'm gonna give y'all an example of my 8th birthday party that my parents threw for me. Now, my mom spent all day making this fucking cake from scratch. She spent all day making this cake. But when she decorated the cake, it looked like a home cake. It didn't look pretty and decorative or whatever. So my husband, my son, whatever I'm talking about, my father says I'm going to go to Tiffany's and get her a birthday cake. And my mom was so hurt by that. And I remember this day, like every part of this day, because my parents was arguing. And my dad says in this argument, Padilla is not getting no homemade cake. And I mean, as a child, you would think, ooh, my dad's getting me a bakery cake, all happy, whatever. But for me, being an empath, I was like, that really hurt my mom. It really hurt my mom that he thought a bakery cake was better than what she was providing for me. And I seen when I went to her room later on, she was in there crying. So we all get to the birthday. My mom put her cake on the table. My dad put his cake on the table, and people ate the bakery cake, right? But at the end of the night, more than half of the bakery cake was still on the table, and my mother's cake was completely gone. So the point I'm trying to make is it's not about always how things look, but the energy that's put into them. My husband told me to do a talk with y'all about energy transference. Hello. It's a thing in there I'm looking at. Okay, I'll see you later. Sorry, y'all. I told y'all I get fucking distracted when I'm outside. But anyway, so the talk I want to have about the transference of energy. Okay, I am a person that does not like to be touched. I don't like to be touched by anybody. And if I'm honest, sometimes I do cringe when my kids touch me. Like, I am so tied in to energy that whatever your energy is, I'm going to feel it. So I don't like touching people. Um, in the Asian culture, they put their hands together and they bow to you as respect. And for me, I believe that that is the best way to interact with people because people don't always know the energy that they carry, especially if you don't know yourself. If you don't know yourself, there's no way you can tell if you've been infiltrated or not. So that's just a me thing. You know, I don't like people touching me. I don't like shaking hands. I don't like that shit. I don't fucking like to be touched and I don't like clothes on me. So I know that I've told y'all before about how my nephew said that I had traumatized him for life when he was in middle school. And I was like, damn, what the fuck I do now? He said I came to the door naked to open the door. And I was like, so how is that traumatizing when you know I don't wear clothes? He was like, everybody knows you don't wear clothes, but you could at least come to the door with something on. But if everybody who comes to my house know I don't wear clothes, then don't come to my house if that makes you uncomfortable. The clothes that we have now, they are made of 100% plastic, no matter what they say on that label. Plastic blocks energy. It covers up your antenna and it confuses your thought process. So unless you are, anyways, I'll cut you. So when you wear clothes, I don't know if you could probably test my theory for yourself. But if you're a person who sleep with clothes on, sleep without them for 2 nights in a row and see if you are able to dream more clearer. Um, I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard that clothing has frequency and the different frequencies of particular fabrics. Now, if you heard that if you wear 100% wool and 100% cotton or linen, they'll cancel each other out because of the frequencies of them. So we really need to start. We really need to start. Look at this branch. This is like sick. I gotta find out what kind of tree this is. So pretty. It's like sick. So I'm just talking to y'all about energy transfer. So I'm throwing out a bunch of scenarios to help you understand it. Not all messages are received by the people that need to be received by. So I try my best to. What the fuck is going on over there? I'm trying to reach as many people as I can. So I told y'all that for me, unless I have either 100% cotton, 100% wool, or 100% linen, I don't like wearing clothes. I wear clothes outside because the law says you have to. I like to bow to people or smile to people rather than shake their hand and hug and kiss. Just touching somebody's hand in a handshake could literally pass on a demon on you. I guess it's like when the elders in your family say, don't go out and seek somebody for looks and material things because that will all be good on the surface. However, their insides might be nasty. Whereas though somebody on the outside may be unattractive and have minimal means of finance, but their inside is flawless. Everything is energy, everything. Do you know that a cabinet in your kitchen, it has energy? When it's not being respected or properly utilized, it starts to fall apart. What the fuck? How you beeping and you fucking up? Anyway, so damn, that kind of threw me off. What the fuck is that? That shit's cool. The purpose of this conversation is for us to have a good understanding of. Oh, yeah, I was talking about the cabinet. So if the cabinet is not being treated the way the cabinet feels it should be treated, then it will loosen its screws on its own and start to fall apart so that you can maintenance it, meaning care for it, pass energy to it. One time I had slammed the kitchen cabinet door and I said, oh shit, I'm so sorry. And then I petted it. And my son's girlfriend was like, she started busting out laughing and she says, did you just say sorry to the cabinet? And I said, did you hear me say sorry to the cabinet? Like, why is that funny to you? If you think that you don't have to show respect or love to something without a heartbeat, and you are missing the mark because everything is alive. Come on, y'all gotta stop. Come on with this shit. Everything is alive. Everything has you. I'm walking across the street right now on concrete. I'm walking on concrete. That concrete has a purpose. And in its purpose, it wants to be used. It wants to be rolled on and walked on, right? So once something has been created, it has a purpose. And in order for it to successfully fulfill its purpose, it has to be utilized. So I just want y'all to be careful with what you think might be good and just make sure the energy on said object or person matches your frequency. Uh, I try to walk 3 miles every day, and I swim 4 times a week, trying to reset my body after the traumatic 2 year debacle I had of my life, and getting back on those steroids and then stopping the steroids. It just really turned my life around. It really did. And I'm trying to recruit now. So I have convinced my husband to allow me to do 3 miles of walking a day, as long as I'm doing it before 11 a.m. or after 7 p.m. Those are my only freedom times, freedom hours. I try to be grown and say, I don't got to listen to you or my kids and shit, and almost died. I went outside at 2 p.m. and I forgot who the fuck I was. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me that I'm always pushing the limits to my disease. Like my absolute refusal of letting this motherfucking shit kill me. I just refuse. And having that willpower has literally kept me alive. I told y'all my death date was 2017. I was supposed to be dead in 2017. Uh, and I'm still here. So me still being here is because of my willpower. But I am getting older. And look at this pine oil. Can y'all see that? The pine oil dripping. Oh, I got practice. Just don't touch that shit. It can stuck on your head for days. So almost went into a coma the last time I tried this shit. So I'm obedient now. And I just gotta try to keep on living my life the best way I can with this disease. So I just gotta work with it. My dad told me that as long as I keep my mind sharp, the body will follow. So I have made my destination. So I'm going to here to get me some of my drink. And I will be back on here. What's the time is it? And I think I'll be back on here. I want to say around 3 p.m. because I want to do a talk about the Emerald tablet. I was reading the Emerald tablet and they seemed real familiar to me. So I want to have us a little talk about that.